Indra Petersons is in Pensacola, Florida this morning, keeping an eye on the approaching tropical storm there. How's it looking right now, Indra?
Yeah, Kate, right now things are generally calm. We're just seeing a little bit of rain here and there, some gusty winds. It's really not till later today that we are going to start to feel the effects of Karen, which is now about 100 miles off the coast of Louisiana. It has weakened in the latest issue from the National Hurricane Center at about 60 miles per hour, but it does have the chance to strengthen as it continues to make its way closer and eventually makes its way turning a little bit more towards the panhandle of Florida. So that we do currently have a hurricane watch here in the region. As far as rain, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches is going to be possible, even 12 inches of rain. Keep in mind, they've already had so much rain here all season long, so that is going to be a big concern for flooding and also for trees being uprooted. But here's the thing, this is not the only story today. We have this huge system that's been hanging out in the middle of the country, dumping snow over Wyoming, even portions of Colorado. Blizzard conditions, yes, blizzard conditions are expected today as it makes its way in through South Dakota. We're talking 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. An additional foot of snow is likely there with visibility less than a quarter mile. So that's going to be a big concern. Now picture this. You have that huge cold system and it starts to make its way eastward right across the plains. What do you have? You have the threat for tornadoes today, a potential outbreak out there. We're going to be talking about anywhere from Minnesota down through Oklahoma with even a moderate risk in through Iowa. So a lot really to take into consideration today, Chris.
All right, Indra. Keep us on track with what's going on there. We'll be back to you in a little bit.
Karen weakened just a little bit this morning, but hurricane and tropical storm watches remain in effect for parts of the Gulf Coast. CNN's Indra Peterson is covering the storm from Pensacola, Florida, where the beach always looks so placid and gorgeous and beautiful before a storm, but we know that something nasty is brewing out there.
That's literally exactly what we've been talking about all morning, Frederica. You look around here and you think, 50, 100 years ago, before you had modern technology, no one here would have known that there was a storm coming. It is gorgeous. People would have been lining the beach, enjoying their vacations. And of course, Pensacola, Florida being a very popular vacation spot. You can just see the hotels just lining the beach here. And yet, that's not the case. People here do know that a storm is lurking. In fact, just 100 miles off the coast of Louisiana now, we do have tropical storm Karen. Now, current conditions that it's actually weakened. It's starting to break apart a little bit. Currently 60 mile per hour winds. It still has the potential to strengthen. So it could technically, although it doesn't look as likely anymore, still be a Category 1 hurricane. Now, whether or not it's a tropical storm or a Category 1 hurricane, you're going to be seeing the same thing. Take a look at the surf here behind me. You're going to start to see these waves really picking up over the next several hours. You're going to see the rain starting to come in. 4 to 8 inches of rain possible. Even a foot, or call it 12 inches of rain, probably the better way to say when you're talking about rain, possible in the area. And think about this. This area has had rainfall above average all summer long. So that is a key ingredient. When you talk about the amount of rain here, the ground is saturated. If those winds come in at 70, 75 miles per hour, it'll actually uproot those trees as if it was a stronger storm, just because the ground really cannot hold those trees in. So that's going to be a big concern. Of course, the rainfall, the storm surge coming in, those rip currents that'll continue to come in. Landfall expected late Saturday into early Sunday morning.